My name is Andrew Bruce, and I am a licensed dispensing optician and contact lens fitting specialist from Vancouver, Washington. I had the pleasure of practicing for over 25 years, and now I have turned to education and consulting for industry manufacturers. There really isn't a moment that's too soon to start the multifocal contact lens conversation. We don't need to be waiting for the doctor to do it, and we should definitely not be waiting for the patient to ask. In fact, a great time to start the conversation is when the patient calls to schedule their appointment. Once you have their age, identifying a presbyope, you have an ideal opportunity to start the ball rolling with a question as simple as, are you interested in talking with your doctor about multifocal contact lenses? You don't want it to be a sales pitch, simply a natural part of the scheduling conversation. And if the patient immediately expresses interest, great. But even if they decline, you have still succeeded in planting the seed. And I recommend closing with something like, just in case you change your mind, we'll ask you again when you arrive for your exam. The fact is that many patients may not know that multifocal contact lenses are even a thing. And even if they do, because they've seen them advertised on TV or heard about them from friends or family members, if their eye care team doesn't offer them as an option, they may think that contact lenses are just not meant for them. When the patient arrives, it's vital to keep the conversation going. At check-in, a question such as, are you interested in talking with your doctor about multifocal contact lenses today, is perfect. And then the technician can ask follow-up questions while taking the patient history. When the patients hear about multifocal contact lenses from different members of the team, it builds familiarity and trust. So by the time the doctor brings them up during the exam, it doesn't feel like a surprise, more like the next logical step. And when the patient gets to the optician, whose job it is to reinforce and support the doctor's recommendations, they can serve as the patient's trusted advisor and educator, answering any further questions they may have regarding product options, fitting and handling procedures, and follow-up care and maintenance. Every interaction that takes place between the patient and member of the eye care team provides ideal opportunities to discover the patient's priorities by simply asking about their lifestyle needs. As time allows, ask them to walk you through a day in their life. Then, of course, the doctor can bring it all together with recommendations in the exam room. So the right moment to begin discussing multifocal contact lenses with your patients is really before they ever sit in the chair. Start when they schedule, bring it up again when they arrive, and let each team member reinforce the possibility along the way. The goal isn't to pressure anyone. It's to educate, create awareness, and help patients understand that clear, functional vision at more than one distance is now possible with multifocal contact lenses.